Yep, this is today's adventure. We're going to see if this actually fits. The gearbox hasn't fitted, so really not expecting this to be able to fit either. But we will see. It'd be nice to be proved wrong. It don't want to come out. There it is. Nicely balanced. Nice new shaft. Oh look, and they even give me a free sticker. Precision Shaft Technologies. Yeah. Alright, so there's some paint on here that has to be cleaned off. It's not as it should be in my book. So we'll just clean that off. Then we'll spin it around and see if it'll fit. Fingers crossed, eh? Well, here we are. Looks like I've still got some work to do under here, despite the fact that the body shop should have done more than they seem to have done. This rear axle should have been steam cleaned and it wasn't, or pressure washed and it wasn't, obviously looking at it. So that's something I got to do. As it turns out, there is a couple of leaks on it, so I need to replace the seal at this end and the gasket at the other end, and all the handbrake mechanism has got to come off and be cleaned. But today we are here to try the prop shaft. Now if it fits, that's terrific. Really that's the point of today. It's not going to stay on purely because, as I said, I've got the work to do on the rear differential. But at least I'll find out whether or not it fits. So let's let's go for it, children. Go in. Come on, baby. In you go. Go on. Going in. It's like it's caught. Why does everything have to be so fucking awkward? Alright. Rest it there for a minute. And if it goes in, it'll be fine. At the moment, it doesn't want to go in. And I don't know why. Probably the angle's wrong. I think what I need to do is I'm going to get a piece of rope over here, so I've got it suspended so I'm not having to hold the weight of it. Would that be a good idea? Well, the shaft actually fits. Must admit, I'm surprised at the gap here, but there is no other way. The axle can't go the other way up. Well, maybe it could. No. This was in the way and it's not doing anything anyway, so I'm taking it out. But of course, you know, Murphy's fucking law. One of the captive nuts is no longer captive, it's spinning, so I've got to get a wrench on the other side and then come and remove the rest of this. I'm still waiting for the adapter plate that goes here for this mounting. Must admit I'm a little surprised at the angle on this. I would have thought that should have been twisted more, but I guess not. We will see once the adapter plate arrives. Nothing ever fucking simple, is it? Never simple. I did ask the guys at the body shop to check the welding on these parts. Doesn't look like they did. And the only reason I asked them to do that is because I welded them on. And I am certainly no expert welder. But it appears that they're okay. I might do a little belt and braces and try and do a bit more adaptation. I'm not quite sure yet what. I've got nice new springs in here. These rubbers, no one's not too bad, but the one on the other side looks as if it's beginning to perish. And it hasn't done anything yet, which is remarkably annoying. Yeah, what I might do is support this, take this bracket off and powder coat it. I originally did them with hammerite when I was in England, and I must admit I'm not impressed with hammerite. It's I don't know, it just chips off and it's crap. Sorry, it's crap. So I think that's probably something I'm going to do is take put a jack under here to hold the spring, take this off, powder coat it, put it on, take this one off, do the same thing, and then do the same on the other side. It is rather annoying to have to do it. It also appears the body shop didn't use the same bolts that I had there. Really does make you wonder, doesn't it? Any road up. Let me get on and do something else. Now I've proved that the shaft actually fits, although I don't have the correct nuts and bolts for it. I don't need to do that right now. That's not urgent. I'm just trying to think what else I can do underneath here. Well, I've got to get that out of the way. There's no two ways about it. I think for the moment I'm just going to leave the shaft where it is. I was going to take it back out, but I'm going to leave it where it is. Even though I do need to do work on the rear differential, replace the seals, gaskets, etc., replace the shock absorbers. I've got to clean and paint the differential itself. That might be something I'll start to do once I've got this out of the way, because I've got the car on the ramp at the moment, and whilst I don't have any customer cars to do, this is a good opportunity, and also an opportunity for me to put the heat shields in that go here. This one that goes here I have yet to powder coat, got to do that. The big one here, I think I'm okay with that one. I think that's done and ready. I can take off these, well, I was going to say crappy exhaust mounts, but they seem okay, but I've got new ones, so they're going to come off anyway. Really, that's and this brake line, that's crap. I've got braided ones to go on there, and the brake pipes themselves that are over the rear axle are not to my liking. Going to replace those, and of course the handbrake mechanism, that's all got to go in. Yeah, they really fucked this up. Good God. Ah dear. Boys, boys, boys. Alright, what shall I show you? Is there anything else to show you? Not really. Because as I said, I'm going to get that out. I'm going to clean these holes. I'm going to bring the shields back here that need to be installed. And I'll video some more when I got the shields in, stuff like that. Okay. Okay. Just spent the last half hour or so tapping out all of these. Oh, sorry, not those. These shield holes. Put up here too. They are a 1/4 28. Quite a fine thread all the way along for the shield to go on. So next is to get the shield and bolt it in position. But I don't have enough bolts, do I? So I'm going to have to take a trip to my local hardware store, pick up some bolts. So I noticed there's small areas where the undercoating they put on hasn't been done properly. So I'm going to grab myself a can of undercoat stuff and spray that before I put the shield up. I've got a couple of threads up here too that need cleaning, but there's a separate piece that goes here to there, so that's not going to be so bad. Alright, let's go to the hardware store now and spend some money. What do you think? Would that be fun? Yeah, of course it is. Okay, this is one of the shields that has to be installed. It has been powder coated. Okay, so you know it's not perfect, but hey, as Mr. Richard and Michael Owen would say, he likes to keep some original stuff, and I probably couldn't even get one of these, I very much doubt. But it's under the car, it's powder coated, it'll last a lifetime, certainly longer than my lifetime. And here, powder coated again, is the sway bar, all covered in cling film, saran wrap, whatever word you want to use. It was not in perfect condition, so I'm not worried about it. It will do the job, that's for sure. Look at that, nice and shiny. And I have the new bushes for this, and we will get it installed. That is one of the next jobs to do, but first I've got to go, as I was mentioning earlier, down to my local my hardware store, and pick up the nuts and bolts for this. So stop screwing around, Gary, and go to the store. Here it is. Heat shield is in, or at least one of them. Well, actually that's not quite true. There are two of them in position. This is just one of the heat shields. The other heat shield is this one here. I ended up with grade 8 bolts because they were the cheapest, actually. Didn't need grade 8 here, but hey, what the hell. And these two shields now are in the position they should be in. That's about it, really. I can't tell you much more on those. The one up there that is no longer in position, I've got to now go and blast it and powder coat it. I haven't done that one yet, so I will go and do that now, and then that will be the next one I put in. However, I will treat that before I put it in position. I do have the bolts here for the drive shaft. I'm not going to put them in right now because I don't want to use the nylock, and then you can't reuse nylocks. Or let's put it this way, you shouldn't reuse the nylocks. This is the underside that needs some work. The bushes, as you can see, are somewhat worn, to say the least. And those shocks are just going to go in the trash. They're crap. I'm going to get new bushes for these, but they're not cheap. Surprised the hell out of me, I must admit. They're just bushes, for Christ's sake. But however, there you go. What else have we got over here? Brake lines, they're crap. I mean, look at that fucking disaster there. We'll make something a lot better than that. And then also there is a tie rod that goes in here over to there. Well, actually, to there, that corner there, right there. Brake line comes through to here. And this whole differential needs a bloody good clean up. And let me see if I can get to it. Look at this. Look at that mess. That is coming out and going to be separated. And sorry, the light's in the way. That is going to come out, be separated, powder coated, made to look pearly. Yeah, that's fucking disgusting. Yeah, it's fucking disgusting, man. Gosh, so much to do. Slowly, slowly, catchy monkey, huh? We'll get there. Alright, boys and girls. There are a few ladies that watch my channel. Probably not interested in Mark II Jaguars, but hey, never the mind. Alright, let's pump this one out now. Give you guys something to look at. And give me something else to do. See you on the next one. You know it. Get out in the garage. Do some shit.